Welcome to the first video on creating a website with Python. The development environment we're going to use is codeanywhere.com, so go ahead and open up a tab and go there. Next, sign in with a Gmail account or whichever account you prefer. Okay, so we are up and running and ready to create a connection. So we'll go ahead and create a Python 3 container since we're developing a website with Python, and we're going to use the latest version of Python, which is Python 3. Make sure you select Ubuntu, and let's name it something like School Stack. Okay, now that instance is created, it will take a moment to set it up and deploy it, since basically it's creating a small version of a computer with its own operating system for us in the cloud that we'll be able to interact with. So we'll wait. Okay, it's up, and we have some helpful information in front of us. In particular, we will be using this link to access our website, but right now, let's go ahead and just right-click on School Stack and open up an SSH terminal. So if you look, you're looking at the command line, which basically gives you a way to look at all files and folders in the operating system, to create and run scripts, and do basically any other computing task that you need to be able to do. So the first command I'd like to introduce you to is the ls command. It lists all files and directories in the current directory, and as you see, there's nothing in there. The next command that you might use is the cd command, so you can give it a relative or absolute path, or you can use a shortcut. In this case, 2 dots means go up one directory, used quite often. So now if I ls, you'll see that you can see the workspace directory, which we were just in. So let's go back down into the workspace directory, and we're right back to where we started. If you get lost, you can type pwd, print working directory, and it tells you where you are. So since we have no directories and no files, let's go ahead and create some directories. You can do this with the mkdir command. So make directory, and you can say test1. Now if you ls, you'll see that we have the test1 directory. The next thing you want to do is create more directories. You can create multiple directories on one line by typing them separated by a space. Now you can see that we have created 4 directories. You can remove an empty directory by typing rmdir and the name of the directory. Now we only have test1, test2, test3. Let's go ahead and change into test1. So let's cd into test1, and there's nothing in there. We can create a file with the touch command. So let's touch new file, and now we can see we have a new file. If we want to delete that new file, we just type rm new file, and the new file is now gone. We can create multiple files in one line. New file 1, new file 2, new file 3. And now you can see we have 3 new files. We can send some text input to one of our files with the echo command. So this is some text input, and let's go ahead and send it to the new file 1. Now let's cat means view new file 1, and it says this is some text input. So we can also copy. So we can copy new file 1, which says this is some text input, and we can copy it to any other new file we want. So let's say we copy it from new file 1 to other file. Now if we cat other file, we'll see that we copied the same text input from one file to another. If you want to rename or move a file, the mv command can be helpful. We can mv new file 1, and let's copy or rename it to file1. So now you see that new file1 is gone and it's been renamed to file1. Quite useful. Okay, say we've done all of that. We go back up with the cd ... We see that we've got test1, test2, test3. We did all that work in test1, but we want all of it gone. Well, you might think you could do an rmdir test1 and delete the whole directory. Doesn't work. But there is a way, slightly dangerous way, with the rm-r. It means remove recursively. So we can do that, test1, and now test1 is completely gone, never to return. So I think that's pretty much all the helpful commands. There's one I use a lot, and it's called clear, which basically gives you a new workspace. Also, don't forget that you can use the up arrow to cycle through previous commands, which can be extremely helpful. Say I create a Python script. So let me create a empty Python script. And say I do Python empty, and I run my script, and I want to run it again, I can just do this. And it's a quick shortcut without typing everything over again. Okay, I think that just about wraps it up.